Hello everybody, it's the Swedish Traveler here. How you doing? It's Friday, so it's going to be another world news for you guys. It has happened quite a lot during the week, so I'm gonna start off with the first topic that might be kind of weird in a sense. There was a thing that happened in Sweden that someone got ran over by a cow. Yes, that did happen. The context of it all it was that the cow ran away and people were trying to catch it, and the cow freaked out and just ran over a person. uh, so that's I can only imagine how the person in question would feel to be known as a person who got run over by a cow. I don't really know what to say about that. The second thing that I want to talk about is there has been a cyclone in India, which might not really help the situation in India since the whole COVID thing is still on a huge rise as well, and all the problems that exist with that. And speaking of which, with the whole COVID thing as well in India, people, it seems like people in India is getting desperate because there has been some reports about nurses and doctors being beaten up, since people doesn't get the care that they might need because of the huge strain that the hospitals are getting, and people are getting desperate and trying to get care with violence. And there has also been some reports about 1,000 doctors has died during the whole COVID thing, getting infected with it as well. And I think there was about over 200 since April this year that has died, which I admit it totally sucks, because those people is well needed in the country, and it's really sad. So I'm just gonna move on. The third thing that I want to talk about, it has been noticed that a lot of snow on Greenland has been melting, and if you really want to have that discussion with the whole climate thing, then it sucks that a lot of snow is melting as well. And which leads me to the next topic. A huge chunk of ice on Antarctica has been released as well. So if that continues to happen, who knows what will happen with the world. So hopefully it will work itself out, but it will take a long time. So I'm gonna move on to the next thing. There has been a lot of fires in Sweden. If I remember correctly, within the city itself. I think it was is a city called Vetlanda, which I have been mentioned before. It is suspected that a lot of them has been deliberate, so to speak, and as far as I know, no one has been caught for it yet, we will see what happens with that. And the next thing that I want to talk about is something that has happened in the White House. There is a thing called the Havana Syndrome that some people, some high officials from the US in Cuba got caught with some suspicious illness, headaches, blood dripping down the nose, amongst other things. And it has moved up. It has affected a lot of different kinds of officials. Now 3 people in the White House has been affected by it. Some even suspect that it's a targeted attack on the US. If it is, then it's really suspicious. Of course, I'm wondering who's doing it. We will see what happens with that, I must admit. The next thing that I want to talk about is Darwins Bow in the Galapagos Islands. Has fallen, so it doesn't really exist anymore. Which totally sucks, I must admit, because as far as I know, that was a huge tourist attraction, and if that's gone, what will happen? But then again, the Galapagos Islands should be a tourist attraction by itself. So we will see if they will fix it. If it's fixable, we will see. So the next thing I want to talk about, the former president or prime minister of Italy, Silvio Berlusconi, has been in and out of hospital, first with COVID, and now he's in trouble again. His health isn't really that good. I think he has had some heart surgeries as well. So we will see if he will live through this. The next thing that I want to talk about, Alexei Navalny, the opposition leader in Russia, is getting healthier and he's starting to eat now. So that's great, but we will see if he will be able to continue the fight, continue his fight against the Russian leadership, or if he will just be killed off. We will see what happens with that. And the last thing that I want to talk about is ex-police officer in El Salvador has been caught being suspected of being a serial killer. The police did dig up about 27 bodies in his backyard. It might be even suspected to be upwards to 40 bodies, but I must say that is really messed up to be a police officer protecting everyone and be a serial killer. So yeah, that's really messed up. So yeah, comment below what you think. You can like and subscribe, and if you want to support my channel, you can buy some merch in the merch app down below. Otherwise, peace.